I got big rank, you mad, get stained, work hard, then play, bad bitch, my taste, we vibe, we lay, you purple, you gay, elite tags, lil' fame, I won't walk, got the same, for on these people, I try to tell these motherfuckers time to time, for on, pussy ass, purple ass nigga, man, for on, they get your one ass right. Niggas better get their weight up, you little body bitch. Worry about a damn pay cut, you little body bitch. I ain't worried about none of these niggas, little body bitch. You that scare rag, cow ass little body bitch. Had to fuck around and get my rank up, you little body bitch. And I'm pouring up, yeah, young nigga, and I'ma take a sip. All these niggas run down, hate, but tell them zip it, lip. And you a dumb ass, scare rag, one little body bitch. And I ain't worried about nothing, nigga, nah, I ain't worried about shit. I got more than one, so you know nigga don't reminisce. I spit flavors on these damn beats, niggas better catch a bitch. Never knew a goddamn man be scared to represent. When you a whole ass, dirt ass, little damn body ass nigga. Get body with your damn scripture with your little body ass nigga. Nigga, I'm a true priest, true line nigga, true Zion ass nigga. And you a little boy, little bitch ass, little body ass nigga. I got big rank, you mad, get stained, work hard, then play. Bad bitch, my taste, we vibe, we lay, you purple, you gay, your elite ass, lil' fame, I won't walk, got the same, for on, I tell you, for on, get your shit together, for on, work. I'ma do this shit till I rock, you little body bitch. I'ma ditch your ass like some pot, you little body bitch. And I smooth with it, y'all zop, you little body bitch. And I switch nigga on that top, you little body bitch. And I'ma stay determined like the guys, you little body bitch. And I'm stone cold like a bomb, you little body bitch. And I'm a warrior like that Gabar, you little body bitch. And my aim like that a zop, you little body bitch. Need a princess papa, you little body bitch. Or anyone down the slide, you little body bitch, yeah. I keep a couple straps in my ride, you little body bitch. Just in case anyone wanna die, cause I'm body bitch. I got big rank, you mad, get stained, work hard, then play, bad bitch, my takes, we vibe, we lay, we purple, you gay, your little ass, lil' fame, I won't walk, I say, for on. Hey, right back at you again, Officer Shapat Dayakin. Dropping something heavy with these cowards out here. Yeah. Coming straight from 125th, 1 West, Harlem, New York. Home of the truth, nigga. Man of war with hair wool, no idols, loving judgments. God of the Bible, the men above me shout, Whom Yasha, and all the warriors be like, Whom Yasha. Kingdoms ours, all the heathens forbidden. The chosen bow down to no one, it was written. The men above me shout, Whom Yasha, and all the warriors be like, Whom Yasha. All day as we discuss how they don't like us. Captains on streets and corners, all is feeling righteous. Real particular, nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men in war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping. Cause a scene, you gon' see how brotherhood is a weapon. Tough skin protect our wrists. Teach girls and kids the foulness. Call a prophetess, a priest that ain't nothing without it. More than rubies, cute and understanding when described. Virtue loving, no royal lip from the daughters of Zion. Gold teeth, earrings, chains, and the rings. Precious metals, fabrics, emphatic stones, and everything. Trying to catch the slave, rewind what we rappers sling. Lost in parables, and scripture breakdowns terrible. Yahshua, Prince of the power, we are the Jews. God on earth, you can see it by watching all our moves. Man of war with hair wool, no idols, loving judgments. God of the Bible, the men above me shout, Whom Yahshua, and all the warriors be like, Whom Yahshua. Kingdoms ours, all the heathens forbidden, the chosen, out out of no one. It was written. The men above me shout, Whom Yahshua, and all the warriors be like, Whom Yahshua. Man of war with hair wool, no idols, loving judgments. God of the Bible, the men above me shout, Whom Yahshua, and all the warriors be like, Whom Yahshua. Kingdoms ours, all the heathens forbidden, the chosen, bowed out to no one. It was written. The men above me shout, Whom Yahshua, and all the warriors be like, Whom Yahshua.
Got that drip, bitch.
Used to hit packs, stood on the block and was moving a snack. Now I spit truth and I'm writing these raps. I follow Yahweh, he coming back. All of my niggas really changing life, and we sitting in class every single night. Shitting on Tuesday, and we breaking out scriptures that law really get you right. That's the Lord, why did he save me? Big, born in the 80s. Used to hide dope in my grandmother's basement. I seen the nigga brains all on the pavement. Not 32 with a switch and the laser. I was down bad with an 8-ball scale and a razor. I came out the struggle, I finally made it. I counted these blessings, I'm never complaining. Soldier, they give me your orders, say corner on corner, I do what I'm told. It's not in my crown, I'ma be fly as a bitch. You know I'ma dip it in gold. They call it Batak, so that mean I'm bold. Came out the block, used to beat at the pot, then hit all the fiends in the holes. I chased the money, was losing my soul. Used to hit packs, stood on the block and was moving the snack. Now I spit truth and I'm writing these raps. I follow Yahweh, he coming back. All of my niggas really changing life, and we sitting in class every single night. Sitting on you say, and we breaking out scriptures that law really get you right.
Only the real ones call me ruler. Got 50 round steel drum in a Ruger. I say go kill one of my shooter. He say I owe you like a sooner. Hey yo, talk, tell me why they texting me. Used to get guap, weed and ecstasy. I'm out the kitchen, still with the recipe. I'm in the truth, building a legacy. I keep a couple shooters with a tech of 3. If you ain't over me, then you ain't checking me. I just hopped off the plane of Puerto Rico. Hollers and Quinte and Cinco. Homie, I leave you stressing like a limo. Pull up in any city with a rental. Free my dogs out and get them out the kennel. Enemy trying to pit me like an NO, you know.
Used to hit packs, stood on the block and was moving the snack. Now I spit truth and I'm writing these raps. I follow Yahweh, he coming back. All of my niggas really changing life, and we sitting in class every single night. Sitting on you say, and we breaking out scriptures that law really get you right. I was locked down to myself, asking the Lord every night when am I getting out. Why you keep sending me blessings and I keep on fucking up, still haven't figured it out. Talking behind me, I had to lose my bust, me and you, and then made it right. 40 on me, got a body. Nigga tried to rob me and ended up losing his life. I bought a ticket to Cuba. TSA locked me up when I was boarding the flight. Practice ain't give me a bail, so I was stuck in that bitch and that shit had me tight. And I had beef with the ops. I put the mirror in the bathroom and made me a knife. I see why the murder rate high. Niggas be pussy and shit and they can't really fight. Used to hit packs, stood on the block and was moving the snack. Now I spit truth and I'm writing these raps. I follow Yahweh, he coming back. All of my niggas really changing life, and we sitting in class every single night. Sitting on you say, and we breaking out scriptures that law really get you right.
Let's get right to it, dog. You know it's raw. Well, let me catch you if you're showing off. I wanted to get you, I hold it off. Thought he was solid, but told it off. Running the field with the underdog. Don't want to get involved. I can admit it. I know what it's. I'm tripping. I got to regroup. Niggas a fumble a bag. I get to the cash fast. Got to salute. I've been a hustler. Look how I'm coming up. You running your mouth, better run it up. I'm running this shit like a big dog. Living my movie, they pissed off. Pushing the law cause we in charge. They gon' play this in the synagogues. How do I feel? I'm feeling great. Bigger the problem, the bigger the plate. Making my move, that shit gotta wait. Ahead of my time, keep it in line. Put on their face. I just learned to keep it all to myself. Wait, a couple of niggas that hang with me that'll bang for me. If I'm doing bad, never change on me.
We the salt of the earth. We the motherfucking underdogs. We underestimated. You understand what I'm saying?
I got tunnel vision. There's a bunch of ways I'm gonna get it. It's my way or the highway if you ain't fucking with it. Do what I say or go about your fucking business and take this money with you. I ain't dealing with no fucking children. If they not my own, going by myself. I'ma die alone. These bitches catch my wave and more just hopping on. They hear what I make, they start to turn them on. I think it's sorcery, the way they rock the bone, the black magic stick. They stopping by my home when I'm not even home. I'd rather be alone so I can conquer shit and I can see it wrong. I just keep popping shit cause I won't be here long. I'm hopping on the road and get my diesel blown. She wanna drop it low and get her eagle on. My new bitch bad as fuck. She look like Nia Long. I came up from the dirt, was born right under y'all. And just like God of Wine, said I just want it all. These niggas seasonal, I watch them leave and fall. The last gon' finish first, cause we some underdogs.
They say the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Nigga, we gonna rule this kingdom, nigga. One West.
Ride to the sunset, slide to the moonfall. Boss all said ghetto, then I got him, that's my doggy dog. Don't bark, I didn't mean bite, we them underdogs. Over off the wire, 5 yards, I'm pressing all of y'all. 9 niggas up, like I'm director from a cat call. I don't give a fuck, you want beef, connect to all of y'all. UPK, Prince, lace up boost, then it's time to ball. The clip name Wendy, all these shells, I'ma let them fall. Niggas think they better than like who they think they better than. One West Soldier, best believe we got that metal in. Last name Cannon, cause I still got those drummers in. Kept I set that trapper, hell yeah, I'ma let them know. Underdog, you niggas tripping, we'll be popping, we'll be sniffing. Real crafty with that smithing, locked in on the mission, rocking all out. Who to take the hop out, you be bitching, cop the crew time, 9 o'clock, glitching, nigga.
I stand on statement.
All right. Shalom Israel. Listen, the concert is over. All right, no more concert. Hey man, I love that UPK music. Hey, Trooper, Shalom, Mike. What's going on, mighty man?
Shalom, Adawan. Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine, brother.
Come, sir. Shalom, Adawan. I'm Tawab. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabbat Rakatah, sir. Ready to get it.
Damn right. Most High Christ. You already know the mighty Mashallah gonna be on in a minute.
Come.
Right? And before we get started, we on Clubhouse, we on Fanbase, we on TikTok, we on Facebook. If you got any questions, and if you on any one of those, if you want to come up on the stage on Clubhouse, raise your hand. You can come on up. If you got any comments, of course, you can put it in the chat. Let's see. We got a few on. Let me see. Hey, we got Princess Kalaya in the building. Shalom sis. Most High Christ. She in the building on the TikTok. Sir X Sharpie says, let me guess, Black Hebrew. Let me guess, you wrong. We Israelites, all right? What you mind, right?
That's right.
All right. And then he says, we was Jews and shit. I guess I don't know what you're talking about. What you talking about, Sir X Sharpie? What you talking about, brother? And if anybody want to come on the stage and join the actual show, right? And man, yesterday went down. Yeah, damn, boy. The Kansas City came up here, boy. We had an excellent radio show yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Damn right. Get them brothers in there, man. The cats came on up here, did their thing. We went out and did some interviews and stuff. Afterward, you know, them brothers hardcore. All right. But yeah, but if you want to come up on the stage, you can go over to ISUPK St. Louis, and you can click the link, follow the link. We got it in the chat, and you can come on the stage. You can join us there, or you can continue if you got any questions. Let me see. Lobster mac and cheese. What a disgusting name you have there. Says, why are you listening to secular music? What? Hey, that's ridiculous. Hey, lobster, that crab that went to your head. You know what I'm saying? That lobster meat that went to your head. Okay. Christians, the ones in the Christian church, they claim that they cannot listen to what they call secular music. They only listen to that sissy ass gospel music that they make, singing songs to our King about how he's touching and feeling and all this nonsense, and how if your money's spent, he gonna work it out. How you gonna pay your rent and work it out? And you got ham, lamb, dogs, frog, hog, malls, you name it. They listen to that kind of sick ass music. We don't. That music that you was listening to was some of the greatest music ever to be made.
That's right.
Right. That's our brothers in the school. You understand? That's in the ISUPK. They make that music. All right. So you can take that secular mess and shove it. All right. So lobster. One second. Lobster and crab. What to you? What is secular music? What is secular music? So now we can't listen to music, guy. Now we got to listen to Kurt Franklin all day, every day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Turn around, and he said in an interview with Shannon Sharp that he gets up, he asks him, how's the music that you make, made? Like, how do you do it? And this dude goes into how he butt naked in his house and runs down to his piano, sits on it butt naked and make gospel songs. That's what he said. Shannon Sharp replies and says, so if I come over your house, I got to watch where I sit. He said, man, you better not sit on that piano because it ain't nothing but cheeks on it. Cheeks for Jesus. Like the way that these people refer to our King, man, and talk about him, and when they claim they talking to him and all, it's real sick. You know what I'm saying? I'm not referring to my buttocks when I'm talking about any man. You understand? No man, and especially our King. That's so disrespectful, man. But they claim to be such lovers and such freaks for Jesus. Yeah, you're a fucking freak, all right. You are a freak. Those people in those churches are fucking freaks. They'll freak your kids, they'll freak your wives. And if they had the opportunity to, they probably would try to freak Jesus. They probably would. They're so sick and disgusting and so despicable. They probably would try that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Warrior. You got it.
No, Adawan, I was just gonna say that's warrior music. He wouldn't know nothing about that.
Nah, he don't know nothing about that. They're right. You don't know nothing about it. His name is Lobster Mac and Cheese. Now if that is a man, he's about as soft as can be. Lobster Mac and Cheese, like the names that these cats have on these right. Social medias, man, is ridiculous. Like I would be ashamed to have a name like that.
That's right.
Lobster Mac and Cheese sounds sick and disgusting. Yep. There they go. They just flagged me. Yep. They just flagged me. Oh man. Let me see. Let me see. All right. Yeah, they just talk. Look, lobster mac and cheese ain't like that. Lobster mac and cheese ain't like that. They clipped me on the TikTok. Nevertheless, we still live. We still going. You understand? I'll upload it to TikTok later. Make a bunch of clips. Me talking about lobster mac and cheese is a nasty ass name. and then we'll make clips out of it. All right. So let's move on. We're gonna keep. Oh, and if you don't want to be on the live and you still want to be on the show, you can go to our conference line, and that number is 712-832-8330, and the access number is 910-1409. And then you can be live with us, and you can ask your questions, and we can give you answers. All right. They got to get these answers out. Okay, let me see something here. I think we're good to go. Okay, we're good to go. We're good to go. All right. So let's we got the sister on the we got our sister in the building. Sister Zara, what's going on, sis?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine, sis.
I'm doing Tawab.
What's going on?
Piggybacking yesterday on when y'all was talking about like the shootings at the graduations.
Oh yeah. Come on with it.
They were shooting and fighting at my niece's graduation.
Oh, come on, sis.
Yeah,
Dang.
we was so the graduation was still going on. So my niece's last name is in the C's. And so my mom, she can't like walk, so she had to like be like away from us. So like as soon as they called my name, I was telling my sister, I was like, I said, let's get mom out of here right now before, gets crowded when people start leaving. And so my brother took her, and I'm glad he did. I ran into like a friend. I graduated a year after me. And next thing you know, I seen people running and screaming. And I'm like, what's going on? All you hear was like pop, 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 pop. So everybody started running. So my friend was trying to run the way it was shooting. So I'm like, no. So I took her and we was going inside, and then people started coming outside. It was crazy. Cause I'm
Hey,
like, the graduation was still going on. They had to pause it, and they still had some more students to call, and they wasn't letting them out yet. And the crazy thing was my kids, my sons, my nieces, other nieces, and my nephew was around her right when it happened. They seen him when the person pulled the gun out. They almost arrested my 16-year-old son because the person that was shooting had on a yellow hoodie, but they almost mistaken my son. He had on a yellow shirt, but they didn't take him because they knew it was him. I'm like, my son don't have no gun.
right. Damn.
It was crazy.
And see, that could have been a whole thing going wrong. Here, our little brother is getting hurt for somebody else's nonsense, all because he got on the similar clothing.
Yeah, and I was
You know,
like, he had on like a yellow polo shirt. The person that did it had on a yellow hoodie, and they had one person in handcuffs. I don't know who the other. I don't know if they caught the other person or not. They said they did. But
right?
yeah, it was crazy. They wouldn't even let the graduates come out. We had to wait. They had to come out a different door, and
Damn,
it was crazy. They was my nieces and them was like bullets was just flying everywhere, and they had to take off and run.
damn. Come on, man. See what I'm saying? And look, sis, I really believe that that's a bunch of copycat foolishness that we do. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Con.
I was watching. Now this is totally off subject, but this kind of to the point. Last night, I turned around. My oldest son and my rear was having a debate about Florida Evans, from Good Time, and there was a video of the first video he played was saying that it said I think Florida Evans was a real villain on the show Good Times, right? And as he scrolled, he said, keep scrolling. He gave me his phone. And I'm watching the first video, which I think was ridiculous. I didn't agree with that. Then turn around and go. The next one is somebody else making the same video with the same title. Then go with somebody else. It's a female sister. First two was brothers. Then it's a sister with the same title. Then it's another brother with the same title. Then it's a sister with the same title. Then like everybody just jumps on a train. You know what I mean? And I think that that's ridiculous. I really think that is ridiculous to turn around and for some odd reason, and they were saying the exact same things. That's kind of like what I believe this situation is with all of these shootings at uh, these high school graduations. It makes no sense. Let the people graduate. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? You know,
Con.
why are you fighting and arguing, messing up the graduations, man? You messing up their time. That's their moment. You know, you messing up their moment with this foolishness, man. All because you can't control your doggone self. So I just think that is ridiculous. I hate it to even see that and hear that, even with this one, you know, even with your situation. And like I said, mistaken identity always happens. And in a situation with a shooting, that could have went down really, really bad.
Yeah.
Con,
For
sir.
innocent people. For innocent people. You're shooting at the whole stadium, I'm sure, a whole, big old gigantic room filled with people.
Right.
And then
And
you're
it
letting off shots and then turn around and now you got somebody else in the same clothes that might get hemmed up because of some foolishness that you do. That's ridiculous.
concert and it happened outside and then they was fighting inside. So a fight broke out inside and
Oh,
they had the mace people spraying mace. Because when we first walked in, I only seen one police officer and I'm like, not thinking that just, happy because my niece is graduating.
right, right,
And
right,
then they had like a few, cops, I guess, outside. But I'm like, because I walked up there because we're around the corner. And I'm like, when I walked up there, I didn't see any police officers except for like one squad car, and nobody was even sitting in it to, kind of direct traffic. But yeah, they were fighting inside, and I'm like, I'm just the Most High had to been with me and had to been with my mother because I immediately, as soon as they called my niece name, and she went across, I waited a few minutes, and I told my sister, I said, let's get my mom out of here. And I'm
right,
so
right,
glad
right,
I did because she could have been stampede on, as people's running.
right, right, right. That happens too. That happens too. Innocent people end up getting hurt. You understand because of that. I remember one time here at one of the shoot damn Annie Malone damn what's the Mayday parades here um at the shit, what park is that? Fairground Park, I believe. They turned around and somebody started shooting, got into it. I'm talking about shots ringing out, boom, 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 boom. And so we ended up, what I'm saying, getting to our car, rather quickly, rather safely. Turned around, a brother got his head smashed by a car.
Mm.
He was running and fell under the car, and the car, they didn't see him, and they was bagging out their space, man, and rolled over that brother head, all because he fell. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get away. Like you said, everybody running. He tripped. They tripped over each other. You know what I mean? And the brother got his head smashed. He rolled up under the guy's car, up under his tire, and they, unalive due to that.
Wow.
So yeah, and that was ridiculous. That was insane. So yeah, that trampling happens too. Because everybody's on top of each other trying to get away.
Yeah.
Everybody running, everybody moving, everybody pushing each other. You know what I'm saying? At that moment, everybody's own life is more important than everybody else's. So so they just running and screaming and panicking and they gone. You know,
Yep.
but
So I'm pretty sure the next couple of graduations. Well, I got to go to one on Tuesday, back at the same location. So I was calling my cousin and letting her know, they were shooting because I ran into her mom and then because somebody else we knew that had graduated or whatever. But I'm glad. I think they had left too. But I'm like, this stuff is like crazy, and people always say, "Oh, it won't never happen." I'm like, you don't. It can happen anywhere. You can be just walking down the street
right,
and and summer's not even here yet. See where I'm at, Cap? Summer's not even here yet, and they just cut up. They cut up. That's why I told my kids, I'm like, look, we're not going to anybody's parks because they do it in broad daylight at the park. You can be walking down the street and somebody's shooting at somebody else in broad daylight. It's just like and anywhere you go, it's just not safe.
right, right. That's crazy, sis. Damn.
I was
Well,
just like, and
well,
my
thank.
poor nieces and them, they were they was traumatized, and
Right.
because the first thing I did, I just started freaking out. I'm like, my kids, my nieces, my nephew, they was around there. And so I had called my other niece because I thought she was there. And I was like, they're shooting. And she started freaking out. She's like, where? And I was like, outside. And she's like, where's everybody? I said, they're around the corner. And I'm like, grandma's gone. So then my 11-year-old, he called me and I started freaking. I'm like, where is y'all? And I forgot they walked around there to meet my niece that was coming out. And they was like, no, mom, we're fine. We ran across the street, but we seen everything that was happening. Like, that stuff is traumatizing. And
Yeah,
I'm
it
like,
is.
y'all sit here and do this when people is trying to see their loved ones walk across the stage. And
Right, sis. And thank the Most High you didn't panic. You know what I'm
no, I
saying?
didn't. I had to, keep calm because I'm just like, where
Yeah,
am I going to run to? Because, the bullets seemed like they was getting closer, when they were shooting closer and closer. So I ran inside and grabbed my friend because she was trying to go find, I think, her kids and her husband. And I was like, we cannot go around her. They could still be shooting. I said, we need to go inside here. And then people was coming out, like
right.
it was a stampede and everybody just started running. But the police got there. They had more cop cars came. I was shocked they came that quick.
Mm. That's terrible, man.
It was so terrible. And
That
I'm just
is
like,
terrible.
my poor niece, she was shook,
At the,
shooken up.
and how old were they at the that was graduating?
Some were like 17-year-olds and some were 18-year-olds. My niece was 17, so
Okay, so it was a high school
high
graduation.
school graduation concert. Yep.
Damn,
And
man.
they just went up there to another graduation. My two nieces and my son. I said, y'all be careful. Please be careful. And if you
Right,
see
right,
anything
right,
suspicious or funny acting, leave. Don't even stand around. Just get up and walk and leave.
right. For real.
But I'm pretty sure they'll probably have more police cars after yesterday because I got a lot of people. A lot of people was texting and calling me. Even family members that couldn't even make it from out of town was calling me like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah." And it was like, "We heard that they was shooting there." I was like, "Yeah, we all." I said, "We all to Wab. Everybody, I got my mom out of there safe and sound." And
Right, right, right.
I was just like, I cannot believe this at a graduation.
Yeah. Like
And then they have like a school lock-in, and so they had that secured with police officers there, but my niece didn't go. She's like, I don't even feel right going after what happened. I said, no, I wouldn't feel right with you going anyway. Because just because, the school is secured, that don't mean nothing. Somebody can still, make a way. And because a bullet does not have its name on it.
right, especially when our people get to shoot. Like we don't understand that. And for all of this time and all of these years, we do not see that we do not make good criminals. You know what I'm saying? We're always missing the target. We're always hitting somebody else, and they got nothing to do with nothing. We're just not good criminals. We just
Mm-mm.
are not good criminals, man. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians do not make good criminals at all. I was just watching a show where these people get to running from police and they pull you over and all this kind of stuff. Man, it is. I thank the Most High for protocol. You know, to where you get taught in the ISUPK how to deal with a traffic stop. To where you will be able to go home safely if you sense any kind of danger. Because I'm not saying that it can't happen. Because these cops out here, they seek blood. These devil cops seek our blood. So something could possibly happen. But there is a way that you get taught and you get trained in ISUPK to conduct yourself at a traffic stop to where you're not paying. I've seen people police pull them over, they hurry up and jump out the car. What is wrong with you? Well, why
Yeah.
are you getting out of your vehicle and approaching the police? Why are you doing that? They're going to say that you're walking up on them with something. Because why are you getting out of your vehicle? You're supposed to sit and wait on them to approach you. You can let your window down just a little bit so they can speak to you through the window. You ain't got to let it all the way down, but just let it down a little bit so that they can talk to you through the window. Don't get out of your vehicle. What the hell is wrong with you? And then immediately they took the brother, because the brother did that. The last video I was watching, he got out. Hey, jammed him up real quick, cuffed him up, put him in the police car. Like, why are you getting out your car? What you got? What you doing? You understand? They stopping you for whatever reason they stopping you for, and you trying to get out your vehicle. The sister that they had on the passenger side, she like this. They like, get out of the car. So at that point, they like, no, let's move, get out. You know what I'm saying? They finna search the vehicle now because that make them suspicious. Like, why did this person just jump out the car? So now they done jumped out. Must be something in this car. So you can see her hand trying to stick something up under her butt. And she was like, what you want me to get out for? They like get out of the car. and she would not get out. So of course, now I got to sit here and watch them jam my sister up, him all up. When there is a way to conduct yourself at a traffic stop. First off, let me tell you. Let me help you without with a little secret here. If you stop having drugs on you, period. You stop using the weed and the crack and the fentanyl and the meth and whatever you got. If you stop using dope, period, whenever you get pulled over, guess what? That's one thing you will not have to worry about. There's one thing you will not have to stick down the side of your seat. You trying, now they got you on camera, right? They got the body cam rolling and they got the dash cam rolling. So you trying like this to stick something inside of your seat without that shoulder going up and that hand going up to where they see you go down like that. So you trying to move like this all smooth, stick it down in the side of the seat without the camera catching it. When they're going to search your car anyway. Let them search your car. I don't give a damn. I don't get emotional about it. When they ask me, do I have drugs on me? Hell no. That's my answer. I said, I don't use drugs. You know what I'm saying? Crack is whack. Weed is whack. You know what I'm saying? I just said that to the police before. Drugs? I don't use drugs. No. I said, you want to search? I asked them that one time. You want to search? Oh, no. We just have to ask everybody. I said, oh, okay. I was just checking. You know what I'm saying? So they turned around and let me go real quick. They checked my insurance, my stuff was right. They gave my stuff back and said, okay. Because what I was doing was I was swerving, right? And it's a bunch of dog. I don't understand why they put these big old holes right in the middle of the street. And I ain't talking about the potholes, because those can happen anywhere. I'm talking about the manholes where they, you know what I'm saying, where they got the pipes and drains and all this running, and they big too, boy. I'm telling you, hit them, boom, 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 boom. You hit one of them things, boy, you even thought you tore something up. So I was dodging them. You understand? I'm trying not to hit them holes. And I told him that's what I was doing. He asked me, was I drinking? I hadn't had nothing to drink. But the point I'm making is, by me knowing the protocols, I didn't get emotional. I didn't get out the car. I didn't get scared. I wasn't, oh, don't shoot me, please. You know what I'm saying? Hands up, don't shoot. I wasn't crying. I wasn't doing any of that because I hadn't done anything wrong. And then when he gave me my stuff back, he said, oh, well, maybe you were dodging the pothole. You understand? Because that's all they looking for, is just to make sure that that you got that insurance.
I can't find the
They haven't even, let me mute you up, sis. They haven't even, a lot of people have been getting stopped, and they really haven't even been tripping off you not having your proper tags. They haven't really been tripping off of that. If you ain't got that insurance, because that insurance is mandatory.
Yeah.
If you got that insurance, you getting that ticket. You possibly getting your car towed. You know what I'm saying? But point being is, however it is, whatever it is that you got going on, we can help you learn how to conduct yourself during the traffic stop. You understand? No sweat. All right. And you won't get drug out of your car and get slammed all on the hood and all of that. All right. So, come here and learn, man. That's what this school is for. That's what this school is about. To teach you how to conduct yourself in this society. And we ain't talking about being no chump. Because I know a brother that turned around. He said anytime he get pulled over, he said, man, I don't be wanting to die. I'll be trying to go home to my family. So, man, I turn around and I cut the car. I take my hands out the car. I throw my keys on the ground. I start telling them I ain't got nothing in the car. I ain't got no guns, no drugs. I said, dude, why you acting like that? Why you, you know what I'm saying? Why you gotta be a bed snitch because the police pull you over? You ain't did nothing.
Right.
There's nothing wrong. Why do you have to act like that? Man, I just be trying to go home to my family, man. You ain't got to do all that. You gonna go home to your family. You gonna go home, bro. You just said you don't have any guns, you don't have any drugs. That's all they looking for out of us anyway.
Yeah.
And their insurance. You understand? He said he put his insurance, he put his paperwork on top of the hood, license and all that. I said, dude, that's unnecessary. It shows me that you are scared, And don't get me wrong, I understand why you are scared. Look at this person that pulled you over. They're animals. They're animals. So I get it. I get it. But we ain't scared of animals in the ISUPK.
No.
We ain't scared of animals, man. You understand? Animals don't scare us. You know. So, and boy, I got so many stories of the police pulling me over and letting me go. I done had more of an attitude with them than they did me. And you know what I'm saying? And them wanting to search me and whatever it was. You know, I turn around and get to talking crazy, like, man, can we speed this up? You know what I'm saying? Look, I turn around and be like, listen, are you done? Can I go? Are you ready? Because I got things to do. You know, I've said that before, you know. But like I said, no need to be scared, man. Let me see where we at. Let me see. Okay. Let's pull up the oh shoot, we got the banner running. Hold on one second. Wow, we gotta have that running. All right, brother. Let's pull the first article. Cause we're gonna talk about that weed. I know you brothers and you sisters out there hate us talking about that weed. Hey, sis, did you want to say something real quick? Okay, the sister off mute. Maybe she's pocket dialing or something. All right. Yeah, I know y'all love that weed. I know you do. But we're gonna smash that thought in your mind that it's okay for you to smoke it. You understand? We're gonna show you in the Bible where it's wrong, and we're gonna show you the new research that's coming up, because you know that they have been researching these drugs now that the weed, now that it has come legal, right? And they're starting to find out all of the negative effects. You know, all the whole time you junkies have been saying that weed helps you for some odd reason. It helps you cope with this and cope with that. And no, all along, guess what? It has been wrong for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to smoke the whole time.
That's right.
Why? Because it's in the Bible. God said not to smoke. And then real quick, before we get to the article, I never understood, you know, the logic behind, you know, weed smoking. I mean, just say you want to smoke weed and that's it. Just say that. I would rather you say that versus you come up with all of the dumb ass philosophy that they come up with, saying that it's a plant. It is a plant. You know, crack comes from plants too, right? You know what I mean? Cocaine comes from plants. That is dumb and ridiculous to even say.
Right.
You know, then they turn around and say, you know, stuff like we never hurt nobody. Oh, are you kidding me? You have not seen all of the people in the hood that got hurt behind smoking some weed? Have you not seen it? You know how many fights them broke out over some weed? You done witnessed that before?
Come.
And they saying weed don't hurt nobody. Yeah, it do. It'll get you hurt too. Take too many puffs. Take one more puff than the two that you supposed to be, that you were given. There's going to be a fight. You're going to get hurt. You're going to get hurt. And then what happens when you do research is you'll find out what happens when you smoke it. It makes your lungs blacker than cigarettes even. Now, that's one thing I can't stand. I can't stand the smell of either one of them. But the cigarette smoke, man, when I go places and they, you know, people standing outside and taking a smoke break and all, I'll be about to die. You hear me? I can't stand that weed smoke, but I really can't stand that goddamn cigarette smoke.
Come.
And boy, I'll be about to die, choking, coughing, and everything else. My body, my lungs are trying to get smoke out of my body. Trying to get that's what the lungs do. It gets the smoke out of the body. You start coughing. Smokers think that that weed smoke, the more you choke, the better the weed is. No, dummy. It's just your body and how it's naturally designed to help you get rid of the smoke. You start coughing, that's because you inhaled the smoke. It's not because your weed is good. Your weed is trash. Your weed is trash. Your gas is trash. Your kush is trash. Your sticky is trash. Your seeds is trash. Your regular is trash. Your what else they call them out? What else they got out there? What other names they got? And strand. They got the devil selling a whole bunch of them now at his dispensaries. I've been seeing these as I've been looking up this stuff. I've been seeing these advertisements at these dispensaries. Boy, they got a whole bunch of strands.
Right.
They got all kinds of names for the doggone dope now. You know, here you thought that you was the greatest namer of the drug, calling it Kush. What they say, Kush is my cologne. That is so sick. Walking around stinking.
Yeah.
Smell like you stink, like something's wrong with your body and your pores. You know what I'm saying? And here you go make a song, put that in a song talking about Kush is your cologne. Glorifying in your wickedness and in your nastiness and in your smell, your stinky smell. That is crazy. But go ahead, Doc.
Come, sir. Daily marijuana use outpaces daily drinking in the U.S. A new study says.
Okay, they turn around and find out that this weed smoking didn't pass the alcoholism. They turn around and see that you like what they've done for you. And what you don't understand is this is a strategic move of our oppressors to turn around and legalize the drug that you desire. They know that you are such a great junkie that you have to have it. Now they've given it to you. Now, you know, one of the things they took away, right, was their right to carry a gun. That messed me up. When they did that, I said, oh my God, you already know what this is about. This is to keep us defenseless. I don't understand why people don't see it. I don't understand why you getting high for however long you stay high, smoking that weed and getting the munchies and eating up everything in your house. I don't know why that's more important than you being able to arm yourself, you know, and defend yourself and your family, you know, in the time that, you know, that would ever arise. You understand? I don't understand that.
Right.
I don't understand that. That's not more important. Me getting high is not more important than me being able to defend myself. I got to be able to hold it down. I got to be level. I got to be clear in the mind right here.
That's right.
You understand? And weed alters your mind. It alters the mind. It alters the body. Because it just suddenly gives you these urges and these cravings to eat up everything that's available. You know, that you turn around and get so hungry, you get so sleepy, you don't know what you're doing and what you're talking about. They have so many accidents on these jobs. They don't want you junkies on the jobs. They don't want you there. They're still they're finding ways. Now, I know here in St. Louis, in Missouri, whenever they found out somebody's on drugs, they're addicted to some sort of drug on a job, you can't immediately fire them. And I'm gonna have to check and see if this thing is still in effect. You can't immediately fire them. When this started, because I know I was on the job with several people that came to work high, came to work drunk, and they did not get fired because of this new law that got passed. And this was before I started, you know, working for myself. But turn around and they offered them drug treatment. They had, you know, they were able to go to rehab instead of just losing their job. But they still find ways to get around all that red tape and get rid of you. They're still drug testing you. They're still drug testing you. I remember talking to a sister. I was at the doctor's office. The sister turned around and she said, man, I hope this P worked. She talking to me, right? You know, and I was like, what you talking about? She said, oh, because she was sitting with the way she was sitting, because I wasn't really paying her any attention at first. But the way she was sitting, she had someone else's pee in between her legs. She had them closed real tight so that it could stay warm. You know what I'm saying? Because you know on the test, it can detect how warm they know if it's real pee coming up out of, you know what I'm saying, or real body, or if it came out previously, because it's not going to be as warm. You understand? It's not going to be as warm. So she had them, and the sister just said to me, oh, man, I hope this pee worked. And I was like, what you talking about? She said, I'm trying to get this job at I think at Barnes. You know, now just imagine a drug addict working in a hospital. The drug addict that's going to take the damn drug test high, I'm sure. Sure, she was high taking the drug. She's going to go to work the same high, and then she's going to mess up something and be the cause of some person getting hurt or possibly losing their life, man. All because you are a drug addict. Just get off the drugs. Right. And that's what I asked her. I said, sis, wouldn't it be better to just get off of whatever drug you want? Then you'll know your own pee will be clean. You wouldn't have to sit. I said, you wouldn't have to sit looking silly. I said, you look real silly. You wouldn't have to sit like this, trying to warm up somebody else's nasty ass pee. You don't know what the hell in they pee.
Right.
You don't know if they on drugs or not too. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even know. And here you go for to turn in somebody else's damn pee. You know, so I just thought that was ridiculous. And I hate that for my people, man, because just guess what? You are not supposed to be a drug addict. You blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you were commanded not to be dope fiends.
Yeah.
A weed head or crack head, you ain't supposed to be none of them kind of heads. A peel head, a hookah head, a cigarette head, whatever kind of thing, or now what's the vapor? A vape head, a pen head. Like, that is ridiculous. Turn around, they got the weed in the vapes now. They got it in the vapors. So guess what? So you can get high all day, every day. The damn K2 head, man, that is ridiculous. But do you know how many people hurt or strung out on that K2 out? It is so many to make your head spin. Almost all of the homeless, man, they just feel like they ain't got nothing else to do in life. Almost all of the homeless, every time we go and feed them out, they high on K2. Straight up. They be looking like zombies. Some of them we can't even feed. We just have to put the food on the ground for them in the bag, leave it in the bag, and put it on the ground for them because they be so high. They don't even be understanding what we saying. We be talking to them, trying to feed them so they won't pass out on these corners they living on, and then they just sitting there. They just zombies out.
Zooted.
Zombies out. I went to grab something to eat after coming out of one of my contracts the other day. The brother sitting there, he's stuck on that K2. He's sitting on the ground. He like this, just slumped and just stuck, just looking up. He was just sitting like this. He could not move. He was just zoned out. I said, God damn, man. And nobody even cares when they, see this. No, I don't see no other organization out here trying to offer these brothers and sisters help. I don't see it. So it's crazy though. It is crazy. But let's get into that article, son.
Come on, sir. Again, according to ABC News, daily marijuana use outpaces daily drinking in the U.S., a new study says. All right, here we go. Millions of people in the U.S. report using marijuana daily or nearly every day, and those people now outnumber those who say they are daily or nearly daily drinkers of alcohol.
Yeah, so now they turn around and getting this weed in every day. You think now it's crazy how they can't see it, They really believe. And do you know it was an organization? What is that? Shoot, I can't think. We got the information here in the school, hanging in the school. But it was, let's see, one, two. It was two offices they had over on Kings Highway at the what we call the Sears building, right? It's some brothers that own the building, and they rent them out, you know what I'm saying, to different businesses. And this organization, I forgot the damn name of it, but it's supposed to be it's an all black organization, and they had American flags all over their office, all over both of them, and they were vouching, getting people to sign so that they can push that weed. Here in St. Louis, they even offered to once they what was that for? I think that was during Obama's administration. During his administration, they was trying to, you know, taking names and getting, you know, supporters to get that weed legalized, right? They even said within 5 years they want to raise minimum wage to, I believe it was $15. And here we are past the 5 years and it's still not even at the 15 yet. So they don't even come through with none of their promises. No. And our people really think that they were legalizing this dope so that no brothers and sisters won't go to jail no more for having it. They really want you to get high now. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do, but it's not in your favor. It's all in theirs. It's all in their favor, and we're going to get to that too. But right now, we're going to come up with the research that the people have been coming up with now since legalizing it, because they're studying it more and more and more. They're trying to find out if it really has any claims to curing cancer. They're going to research that now. They're going to research and see, does it has any claims to cure anxiety, when it says that using it helps worsen anxiety. I pulled that article several different times. That's a lot of Negroes' excuses. It calms my nerve. It calm me. It calm you down because you're ready to go to sleep. But they don't look at, you know what I'm saying, the psychiatric part of it, to where now you start having these thoughts and flashes. And I know a lot of people, man, that go insane just off weed. Yeah. Like you would see these people, you would look at them, you would look at what they used to look like and what they look like now. They just smoke weed. Yeah. You would say she has to be smoking crack. He has to be smoking crack. You ever seen some people like that?
Salaki, if I could, sir.
Go ahead.
Lips all black. You know. Yeah. Sir, I've seen it.
Yeah. You know, and I have seen brothers and sisters that have lost a lot of weight. Be like, God damn, she used to be thick, but she's losing it just on weed, just on weed. You know, I know some brothers, same way, look horrible and claim to only smoke weed. Yeah. Be like, damn, bro, you know, you all right? That's all I be saying to them. You all right? You know, you been cool, bro? You been all right? Nope, you know they haven't. They going down through there. You know, that's why I say weed head, crack head, same damn thing, man. Same thing. Weed head, crack head, same thing. Just is what it is. Yeah. All right, read a little more on that, and let's get to the next one.
Come, sir. For the first time, the number of Americans who use marijuana just about every day has surpassed the number who drink that often. A shift some 40 years in the making as recreational pot use became more mainstream and legal in nearly half of U.S. states. In 2022, an estimated 17.7 million people reported using marijuana daily or nearly daily, compared to 14.7 million daily or nearly daily drinkers. According to an analysis of national survey data, in 1992, when daily pot use hit a low point, less than 1 million people said they used marijuana nearly every day.
Good doggone night. Let's get to the next one now. We get the point on that one. Good doggone night. Now that it's legal, you got more and more people. You got more kids using it now. And we're going to get to that. I got a video that I want to share about the kids and them indulging in smoking the weed and gummies and stuff like that. These what they call them, edibles, weed gummies. They got them in. Hey, no lie. One day, right outside of the school here, over at the Legacy, the bar. You understand? Now the owner didn't have anything to do with this, right? But this was the vendors that he had. You know what I'm saying? He had this sister that made tacos. Man, Taco Tuesday, boy. Hey, you seen them long lines we used to have in our food drive? That's how long the lines be for them tacos. But the sister, they on swole too. I know little small tacos. You understand? I'm talking about she give you the big old wraps. Oh my God, man. The sister had it going on. She had a good thing going on. And someone that was with her brought a table over while everybody was waiting. They set a table up, boom, set the legs up, bam, and then start going in the bag and putting all these chip bags and all these candy bags on the, you know what I'm saying, on the table, lined it all up. And I said, what? Oh, they got chips and shit. And I go over there, and these are edibles. They like in Dorito bags. They're in what's that? Mike and Ike's. You know, they're Mike and Ike bag. Of course, they had gummy bears. They had them, you know what I'm saying? They was, I said, wait a minute, but it had the actual name of the chips on it and the candy. It said Doritos. It said I'm not sure if it said Fritos, but it was a couple of bags of chips over there. You know what I'm saying? And the candy bag, it was like, it may have had about 6 or 8 different ones. But they were, instead of the like when you, say for instance, you know, you go and get the what it used to be $4 for $1, the 2 for $1 now, right? That size bag, take that in half. Take that small chip bag and make it in half, and that's what it was. Instead of it being the 2 for $1, you know, Dorito bag, it was half the size, but it was still the same Dorito logo and everything on the front, but it was filled with edibles. And I said, man, like now if I hadn't read and been looking at this, you know, because I'm like, damn, why is the bag so small? You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it, paying attention, you know, because I'm like, what is this? You know, and then the brother heard me say it, you know, the guy who set the table up, he said, oh, them edibles, OG. I said, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn. But just think about it, huh? What if a kid is standing there? What if a kid see Doritos and pick it up and say, Mama, buy me these chips, and then the mother's not paying attention and buy the baby the chips, and then the baby busts it open and there's some candy in there instead of some goddamn Doritos, and then the baby gets sick off of the doggone Dorito bag, which is actually edibles.
Right.
That stuff is happening. It is happening. Kids are getting a hold to their parents' drugs and they're dying. They are dying. You understand? Go ahead, read that next article out.
Concert. Research shows regular marijuana users may have traces of metal in their system.
The same way that they you could go on YouTube and you'll find this cat. I forgot his name. But when they came out with the metal that was supposed to be in the cereal, you know what I mean? The dude took a magnet. He had filled up a big bowl with some cereal, right? And he turned around, took a magnet, and he's making the cereal follow the magnet. You understand? Now, as you smoke your dope, guess what? Now it's got traces of metal in it. So I can take a big old magnet, I can move your ass to the rehab. You understand? Can we do that out? Can we do that? Take a big magnet and move them niggas that's got all that metal in there, move them niggas straight on in the rehab, make them sit in that seat.
We
so
need
they
to.
get clean.
We need to.
Damn right. Damn right. So you can get clean. Okay. Read that though.
Come with concert. Here we go. Let's see.
You just start at the top where it's talking about the dude where he, talking about his usage.
Come with concert. Tony Davis said he consumes cannabis daily.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is what he says in quotation. I'm not consuming it to get quote unquote high. I'm doing it so I could be less nervous at networking events. I'm able to talk more to people, said Davis.
And you know what? That's an excuse. That's an excuse. You are using it to get high. You like getting high, and you like the way that it make you feel. It makes you more sociable. You understand? To where when you get around people, you're not so uptight. You can talk. You're at a networking event, smelling like dope.
Yeah.
Trying to network. What are you networking? The dope? You understand? What are you networking?
Right.
What are you networking? Could it be the dope? I don't know. I don't know what he's networking, but he's networking something.
Yeah.
But he says that he's nervous. You understand? Listen, I wasn't such a big talker. I know that's a shock to a lot of people. I wasn't such a big talker before I came in the truth. You understand? I ain't gonna lie. The only place that I would really talk was to my woman. You understand? That's it. But as far as like talking to big crowds and talking to people, oh no. Doing this YouTube stuff, making videos, going to camp, talking to the world, talking to strangers. Oh no, not so. But I got over that when I got in here. When I saw the truth, I said, damn, I think I do have something to say, long as I'm saying what they're saying. Maybe I should get in there. And maybe I should start talking to large crowds of people. You ever seen our camps? Boy, they be on swole. It'd be a bunch of people out there talking. Bunch of folks walking back and forth, screaming and yelling, telling us, get off the corner, get a job, you're lying, Jesus is white, all kind of stuff. And guess what? We keep talking.
Yeah.
We keep talking. You understand? So that's all you got to do. You don't have to get high in order to talk. Because I wasn't offered any drugs. I didn't smoke weed in the world, and I didn't start smoking weed when I came in the truth. I was never even offered any drugs when I came in the truth. Hey, you're a little anxious out. It's your first time at camp. Go on, hit this. And saying, hey man, you'll be all right. Nah, ain't nobody ever passed me no blunt. I ain't never seen no brother in the school smoking no blunt. I've never witnessed that. So you mean to tell me that you have to get high in order to get over your anxiety? That is a lie. That is a lie. And that's what junkies do. They make up excuses. He said, I don't get high, quote unquote. I don't smoke weed, quote unquote, to get high. That's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it so that I could be less nervous at network events. What's going to happen is your ass ain't going to be able to network because you're going to be asleep. That's what's going to happen. One day the drug is going to put your stupid ass to sleep. And then you won't be networking with nobody. You'll be sitting in a chair somewhere, passed the hell out. That's what's going to happen. Go ahead. I'll keep reading.
Come with concert. For him, he believes marijuana is a medicine.
Yeah, you see how they said that, how they worded that? For him, he believes marijuana is medicine. That's what he uses it for.
Right.
He's what do you call it? Self-medicating. That's what he's doing. He's trying to fix himself. When that's not how you can learn how to talk to people. Like I said, you do you like Captain Kapash did me my first time speaking at camp. The brother turned around and said, the goggle boy, you up, and just threw the mic in my face. I was like, God damn. I wasn't even prepared for that. You hear me? I ain't even gonna lie. I was not prepared for that day to be my first day speaking. But guess what? It was, and I got on the mic and I spoke. You understand? I got on the mic and I spoke, and that was all she wrote from there. So you don't have to get high. You don't have to self-medicate in order to fix your problem. That's what doctors are for. That's what therapists and psychiatrists and things are for. They have people that you can go to where if you have issues, you can talk to them. That's what counsel is for. You got an issue and you don't know how to speak, brother, you can come to a man over you and you can get over that. I'm telling you. You can get over that. Captain Ahmad out in Philly, that brother barely knew how to talk at all. And the men in this school, the generals, worked with that brother, man, and look at him now. You can't tell that he ever had an issue speaking. You can't tell that he ever had an issue speaking. It amazes me every time I, look at the brother, listen to him, hear him talk, knowing that he had an issue before, and they didn't offer him drugs. They didn't offer him drugs. They didn't offer him weed. They didn't say, hey, I'll blow this real quick. You know what I'm saying? Take this blunt down real quick, man, and this going to help fix your problem that you got there. You'll be able to talk in a week. Smoke this. Nah, they didn't do him like that.
Right.
They would never offer a brother no drugs. They worked with him. They taught him how to talk. He got in classes, and they gave this brother English and reading and all kind of classes to help him with his problem. Not giving him no weed, but this goofy thinks that he had to turn around and smoke the weed in order to be able to speak to the people. Go ahead. I'll keep reading. Read them all.
Come on, sir. Now he runs his own company making cannabis-infused honey at his company, Natural Elevation LLC.
So you get the point, right? You see why I said that? What are you selling? What are you networking? Yeah. He's networking his product. Like for instance, certain what is it? I don't know what they're called now because I've been out of this field for a while. But I was at one point selling vitamins and energy drinks and snack bars like Melaleuca and some other kind of I forgot the name of it. I forgot the name of the other two things that I was selling. You know what I'm saying? I had some websites. People can go on the website, purchase them some vitamins, some One-A-Days, men's, women's, children's, you understand? Lotion, soap, all kind of stuff, all kind of natural products and all this mess. And you see what he's doing. What they would advise you to do was take your products. If you're a man, use the men's One-A-Days so that you could be the testimony saying, hey, I take the One-A-Days and I wake up every day feeling good. You understand? You could do that. That's how they would tell you to do it. You take the lotion and you put them on. And you tell the people how, I use this every day. It smells so good. Feels so good on my skin. You know what I'm saying? That's what they would tell you how you sell your product. Right. So guess what? Look what he's doing. How is he selling his product? By taking it, by using it. You understand? Use the product. But guess what? I remember that goes against the golden rule. What they used to say, don't get high on your own supply. You know what I mean? You're going to turn around and start using the product up your damn self. Right. And guess what? He's going to run himself out of business. And more better for him. You understand? There'll be one less crack house that we have in the United States. So hopefully he does go out of business real quick. Go ahead. Keep reading. Read a little more.
Khan. This is something else he also said, which is in quotations. He said, just try to give people a healthy alternative in the cannabis space. Because it's more than just chocolate chip cookies, brownies, and Rice Krispies to offer consumers, said Davis.
That is disgusting. That is disgusting. So instead of the old stuff that people were doing, just making brownies and cookies out of it, now he says he want to offer something healthier. Are you kidding me? Drugs are not healthy.
Period.
Period. They're not healthy at all. And we're going to show you. You drug addicts out there already know how unhealthy it is.
Yeah.
You know how unhealthy it is. But you think because you go to your church and you tell them to pray for you when you're sick, you think you're going to be all right. One day that drug is going to have a complete hold of your organ and it's going to shut down on you. That's how you end up getting sick. You're going to fill your body with this poison, and one day you're going to be sick. You're going to be sick, and you're going to be sitting there. You're going to go to your pastor, or you're going to your bishop or your reverend or your deacon, whoever he is, and you're going to say, Pastor, I need you to pray for me. I need you to pray for me. The doctor said this. The doctor said that. The doctor said cancer. The doctor said this. The doctor said my heart rate. Because it affects all of that. Drug use will affect all of that. All right? Yeah. So go ahead. I'll read a little more.
Common sir. Davis is one of millions who use marijuana nationwide. Recent polling shows roughly 16% of people nationwide reported smoking marijuana last year.
This is ridiculous. This is insane. This is insane for this use of drugs to be at this rate. You know what I mean? In our community, should nobody be doing it? The percentage of marijuana usage should be zero in the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community. That's what it should be. Let the other nations of people have all of the drugs they want. Let them get as high as they can get. If they want to get high as the sky, let them do it. But you remain sober. You were commanded by your God to not do such a thing. Okay? Skip down a little more and get to the metal part.
Come. Here we go. Now, some research shows they may have been exposed to toxic metals.
Toxic metals. Ooh wee. Keep reading.
Come, sir. A recent study from Columbia University shows marijuana users had significant levels of lead and cadmium in their blood and their urine.
It's in your body. You understand? Toxic metals, not nothing that's just going to go through your system and come right on out. You understand? Hey, Shalom, Jacob. We got the brother Jacob in the building. Shalom, y'all about Shimmy, y'all shop rockatha. I'm gonna greet you like we do brothers in the school. That's how we greet you out. Yeah. And then the link on the it's in the chat. I'll post it again. If you want to come on up, you can. Let me post the link for the brother. The brother jumped on with us yesterday and has a couple questions.
Come.
I'm gonna post the link again, Jacob. All right, so if you want to come on up, you're more than welcome. All right. So go ahead, keep reading.
Cap, the article said lead.
Huh?
The article said that the study showed that some of them that had lead in their system.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Keep reading. and they don't understand it. That lead showing up is toxic.
Come, sir.
That stuff is no joke. It said toxic metals, period. Right. You understand? That's what it said. So if they don't understand that whatever metal it is toxic to your body, Lord be with them. You understand? Lord be with they dumbasses. I don't even see why in 2024 people have not said, you know what, drugs, period, all of them. I'm done with them. Yeah. I'm done with drugs. Why are they still on them? I don't get it. I don't get it. They destroy your whole family.
The whole neighborhood.
The whole neighborhood. The whole neighborhood. I know a sister, man. I'm telling you, I grew up with this sister. She, when we were teenagers and when we became young adults, she used to let men have sex with her for McDonald's and a blunt. And right now, she's on more drugs than that. She missing a bunch of her teeth. She done lost a lot of weight. This girl was pretty, y'all. She used to look good. She used to have a nice body, pretty in the face, had them 2 goals on the side. You know what I mean? She was a pretty little black girl, man, and had a nice shape on her. Now, oh, that's gone. Now, shape gone, skin look nasty, and she's on more dope than the weed she started on. Yeah. She was such a junkie. Brothers was going around telling, it's a shame that those brothers was having sex with her for the McDonald's and giving her a goddamn blunt. It's a shame. Maybe the sister would have made it had nobody turned around. If we would have been, had some morals, right? Yeah. Those men would have had some morals. Her too. She could have saved herself had she had some morals. But if those brothers had some morals, to where they say, you know what? Nah, we ain't finna do you like that, baby. We ain't finna sleep with you for no damn McDonald's and a blunt. What's that, $10, $12? $12. Blunts was going for like $5 back then. $5. And a meal at McDonald's was damn near about $6. I don't know what it is now. I don't eat the mess, but just saying. Whatever it is now, back then, that's all it was, about $12, $13. You can have sex with this sister. And because she was a junkie, she was letting men have sex with her. And the last time I ran into her, she was pregnant too. She was pregnant. State already took her other kids because of her drug use, because she was on more drugs now. She's not just on weed. She's doing all kinds of dope. And turn around and living under a bridge. She's homeless on the streets. Drug addict and pregnant, no teeth, no body, bad skin, all of that. You'll see a picture of her from back then and now. You'll be like, this can't be the same sister. This cannot be the same sister. And you could tell she tried to play it off, Fox. She was, you could tell she was ashamed of, for me to remember her from back then. Yeah. And to see her now, you could tell she was ashamed. She kept trying to laugh and try to, laugh it off. But I could see right through that. I could tell because I saw it on her face because I was standing there talking to her. She was really hurt by that because she probably remembered like, damn, this guy remember how I used to look. Yeah. He remember when I had a place to stay, Yeah. But now, she looks terrible out. So go ahead, keep reading. Read a little more.
Come on, sir. Doctors say these metals can be linked to heart disease and other health concerns.
Now, you remember what they say? Weed ain't never hurt nobody, right? Now, right. Because the weed takes a slow approach. It's nothing that turn around and just hits you so hard like that crack do. Yeah. That crack, boy, you hit that crack and you jump straight up on your damn feet and run down the street. You understand? That crack can hit you instantly. That fentanyl, boy, you can hit that fentanyl and stand straight up on your feet and fall over dead. That'll hit you real quick.
Good night.
And just a little bit of that fentanyl.
Right.
It'll hit you like that. But that weed take a slow approach. You think because you laughing and giggling, everything's goddamn funny. You think because you sleeping now. You think because you're hungry. You think it's not hurting your body. This is what marijuana has been doing to you all along. These are the things that the drugs have been doing to you all along. I guess it wasn't enough for you when the ISUPK since 1969 was telling you, stop smoking weed, it's unlawful. So now you got to have metal in your chest. Now you got to have lead in your pee. Now you got to turn around and suffer these consequences and possibly have a heart disease and other health concerns. The drug has always been doing this to your body, not just now because of the research. The research is just now because there were just now, what was that, 22? Was that 22 or 23? to where they just started researching it real tough. I think it was either 22 or 23. I can't remember what year it was. But that's when they started hammering down on this research about the weed now.
Yeah.
So now it's okay. We need to find out about this drug. But it has been affecting your body, negatively affecting your body ever since you started smoking. And this is a fact. Keep reading up.
Come on, sir. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's jump down. We jump down. Okay.
Oh, read that next one. Read the one right after the doctors. The one where the doctors say. Read that one.
Oh,
and then you can read whatever else you're gonna get to. But I want that one too. Go ahead.
Come on. It depends on how cannabis is grown, processed, and consumed, said Tiffany Sanchez, PhD, assistant professor of environmental health sciences at Columbia Public Health and senior author.
Okay, it depends on how it's grown, processed, and consumed. All of that matters. All of that matters. And I'm not saying that it depends on it, to where it can be healthy for you or where it can turn around and be lawful for you to consume. It's still unlawful for you to smoke weed. No Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian is supposed to be smoking weed. That's where your real harm is going to come from you disobeying God's law. That's number one. But they're saying that depending on how it's grown, processed, and consumed, that matters on how much of this lead and this metal is going to build up in your body and how fast. And if you're a daily junkie, it's going to build up fast. If you are a daily consumer of the weed, the lead is going to build up in your body fast. The tar is going to make your lungs black. It's going to build up in your body fast. It's going to. And you know that they're not processing it and growing it, right? You know what I'm saying? The devil got all kind of speed ways to hurry up and make it grow so he can sell it to you and get the money off of it.
Right.
That's what he's trying to do. So you already know he's not just putting the seed in the ground and just letting the rain hit it, watering it every day. That's not what they're doing. That's not how they're doing it. So like I said, they are growing it wrong anyway. The plant is supposed to be used for medical reasons, medicinal reasons, not for any type of blunt, hookah, vape, pen, zigzags, rolling papers. You understand? That's not the reason. You're not supposed to be smoking it at all. You're not supposed to put it in an oil. Not supposed to put it in a brownie because you're getting high. You're getting high off of it. Yeah. Not supposed to put it in a gummy. Don't put it in a chip bag. That's not how you're supposed to be using it. You're supposed to go to your doctor if you have an issue. That's what you're supposed to do. Pull the next article real quick, and I'm gonna show, and then we're gonna get them scriptures too. We'll get that at the end. We'll get the scriptures at the end. I was ready to pull it now, but we'll wait until the end and we'll get these articles out the way. Jump to the next one for me.
Come on, sir.
All right.
Let's see. Okay, the next article is about weed overdose.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Come on, sir.
Come on with it.
Okay, here we go. Here's the title. Cannabis overdoses rise among older adults.
Mm-hmm.
The legalization of cannabis and the popularity of its edible versions is having an unexpected effect. More seniors landing in emergency departments with overdoses.
Are they understanding that? Said an unexpected effect. You thought that the dope was gonna make you happy. You thought it was gonna make you hungry. Now that the devil, the white man, took and legalized the weed.
Forget about it.
Brother, right across the bridge, right, was the first dispensary in this area over in was Centerville? It's either Centerville or Cahokia. I think it's Centerville. Right over Illinois, East St. Louis. Right? In 1 month, brother, from them being open, they made $26 million in 1 month. Brother, that's insane. Do you ever wonder why so many of our people are homeless and living on the streets and starving to death, have no food in the refrigerator? You know how many kids go to school a lot that don't eat breakfast, not because they're going to eat breakfast at school, but because they don't eat breakfast at home because there's no food at home. Do you ever wonder why? It's because you Negroes are spending 6 million on weed in 1 month. When do you know what that could do for homeless? You know how many people that can house being homeless? All of them for the year. For the year, that could house them for the year. That could feed them for the year.
Right.
Are you understanding what we could do with $26 million? Give Commanding General YAHANNA your drug money. The money that you are going to go spend on weed, don't go spend it on weed. Don't go spend $26 million on weed. Give it to the general so he can feed you later on when you get home. So he can house you when you get homeless, because you're going to spend your money on drugs and you're going to be homeless. You're going to turn around and lose your vehicle because you can't pay your car note, can't pay your insurance because you're high. You're a junkie. $26 million out on weed. That was ridiculous in 1 month. And all of these brothers and sisters that's sleeping on the goddamn concrete, you should be ashamed of yourself. All these children and families that have no food to eat, you should be ashamed of yourself. Spending $26 million on crack. Weed, crack, same thing. Same thing, man. Weed head, crack head, same damn thing. Same damn thing. At weed overdose. That's been happening.
Yeah.
That has been happening. This is nothing new. It's just that they're finding out that the weed is the cause of it now. They're finding this out. A lot of people, they halfway tell their doctors that they smoke weed. You know, they wait until they find it in their system some kind of way. But they never really are honest with their doctors when they asking them questions. I love when I go to my doctor and when he asks me, do you do any drugs like marijuana, cocaine, crack? Oh, no, and no. You understand?
Right.
No, and no. Alcoholic, maybe? No. You understand? To the point to where my doctor don't even ask me that shit no more. You understand? He already know I don't do no drugs. He done tested me several different times and I always come back clean from diseases and drugs. You understand? And I love it. And I love my doctor too. You understand? That nigga is cool. My doctor is all right. But like I said, he don't even ask me those basic questions, them generic questions that they always ask you when they come in the room and before they check you out and evaluate you. You know what I'm saying? When they say, or any drug use in the family, any this, man, he already know. He already know. But as far as me, I'm concerned, nope. He don't have to check me, ask me for none of that. He already know. I don't get high. He already know that. He already know where I stand. And I feel good about it.
Right.
I feel good about the shit too. To where I don't get high. Man, you know how good that feel, brother? To not be a junkie. I see the people and I feel so bad for them, man. They out of their mind. When they walking up and down the street talking to themselves. When they walking down the street trying to sell their body. Man, to see my people in that kind of condition, now that hurt.
Yeah.
That hurt, brother. And I just wish they would come on in here so we can do something about it. My lecture, man, that I did, which I'm very proud of. Did a drug lecture back in 2019. I'm finna do another one too. because the dope is getting worse. This weed right here, we're gonna end up doing a lecture on the weed. I'm gonna end up doing one to help brothers and sisters get off of the weed finally and kick the goddamn habit before the habit kick you.
Yeah.
Because it's already kicking your ass. You're not as happy and as hungry and sleepy as you claim to be. You're depressed. You got so many issues to where that's your vice. And you said, you know what? I'm gonna just smoke this dope. I'm gonna just smoke this weed. I know some people that have done it just because they don't want to get on crack. They say, well, weed, I don't really see or hear too much, so I just decided to smoke, which is ridiculous also. You don't need no drug at all. You need no drug at all. You can come in here and get clean. All right? So go ahead, Doc. What you got?
Come on, sir. Let's pick up. Okay, here we go. Overall, let's see. No. Okay, we start right here. Okay, a new Canadian study found cannabis poisonings in the province of Ontario tripled among older users after edibles became legal.
You see that? Are they listening up? Are they listening to how harmful this shit is? Like, come on, man. Come on. Go ahead. Keep going.
Come on. Overall, this study shows the health outcomes of cannabis legalization and commercialization for older adults and highlights the consequences associated with edible cannabis. Wrote a team led by Dr. Nathan Stahl of the Sinai Health and the University Health Network in Toronto. So this ain't nothing, that we just pulling out the woodwork. This information is based on studies that's done by professional doctors in the medical industry.
Right, damn right. Yeah, right. Yeah, a lot of people think that we just be making stuff up. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't do no real research. No, we fish through what they call that? Fake news. You understand? We get through the fake news and get to the facts.
That's right.
So we can help you get off of these drugs. This shit is harmful to you. You shouldn't be using it. Whether you're old or young, middle age, or whatever, about to die, whatever your excuse may be. Never ever use drugs. Come on with it. Jump to the next two.
Come. We got some numbers for them now, Cap.
Oh, come on with it.
Come, sir. Overall, there were more than 2,300 visits to the emergency departments for cannabis poisonings among older adults. People averaging 69.5 years of age over the 3 time periods. Wow, people that old doing this stuff, man.
Yeah. Now what do the younger folks have to look up to if all you are is getting high? One of my aunts had told my little cousin, her son. You understand? Now, this is what happens. As she was using drugs the majority of his life, now that she done got clean, she off of it, he just started using drugs. And now where the hell did he get it from? And she turned on, his brother called me crying. His mother hurt his feelings because she was going off on him. I don't know where you got that shit from. He said, I told her from you. And that was exactly where he got it from. He got it from his mother. She was using drugs in front of him. She was his greatest influence. Not the people out on the corner. He didn't see them too often. You understand? But he saw his mama getting high. And so he decided on getting high. And if you care about your children, you would not do drugs in front of them at all. At all. You would not do drugs in front of your children at all. You wouldn't do drugs And oh, if you cared about your children, you wouldn't even get high. I care about my kids. I would never turn around and do something like get high in front of them, or say, for instance, I get high somewhere else and come home to them, and they have to smell me or see me acting stupid and say, "What's wrong with my daddy?" You know what I mean? I would never do that to my kids. I want my kids to know they daddy strong. They daddy is a soldier. And guess what? Soldiers don't get high. That's why I tell my kids, my boys, you understand? I especially tell my boy, hey, we soldiers. We don't get high. You understand? We don't smoke weed. We don't use edibles. We don't use pills. We don't get on fentanyl. We don't do this and do that. One of the schools out, matter of fact, the school directly across from my son's, one of my son's school, my youngest son. It's another elementary school where a 6-year-old was given some candy, looked like candy, but it's not candy, and it was mixed with fentanyl. This is at the school. This is at the school. I might pull the article. I mean the video. I might pull it real quick and show that. 5-6-year-old gets a hold to the fentanyl, damn near died. They had to hit him with the Narcan. They hit the little guy with the Narcan. He almost died at the school. So now they're trying to figure out how this shit got in the school. That's what they're trying to figure out now. How did this fentanyl, this candy fentanyl, get into the school? I mean, it's ridiculous. They are really targeting children. There was one of the largest fentanyl busts here in the state of Missouri. They found so much damn fentanyl, they said it could have killed everybody in the state. No lie. I'm gonna share that while you reading. So much fentanyl, it could have killed everyone in the state of Missouri. Yep, keep reading that.
Okay, sir. All right. But the rate of emergency visits during the initial legalization period was double that of the pre-legalization period. Stahl's team reported, and the rate of emergency visits tripled after edibles became available. I think
that's it. That's pretty much it on that one, right? Go on to the next one. Pull the next one. While you pulling the article, I'm gonna show you what the Drug Enforcement Administration had announced. You see that up?
Sir.
You see that? Drug Enforcement Administration announces the seizure of over 379 million deadly doses of fentanyl in 2022. That was here in the state of Missouri, to where it could have killed everybody in this state. They found so much, and it looked like candy.
Yeah,
it looked like candy out.
It's like that.
Go ahead.
That's what I was gonna say. These edibles, they be passing them around at these parties.
Yeah, they do. They do. I seen a video. I wanted to find it, but I couldn't find this one in particular. But I found a video where this mother, right? I think it was her son and her daughter. They got a hold to her gummies, and this dummy recorded her kids sick. She recorded. They talking about, oh, mama, son, oh, they throwing up and everything, and this dummy is sitting here recording it. The kids got, she said, that's what y'all get going in my stuff. What? That's what they get for going in your stuff? How about you not have no stuff for them to get into?
That's right.
How about that? How about that? Because kids are curious. Kids are curious. My kids ain't no locked doors. I don't hide nothing from them. The only thing that they are not supposed to see is adult activity between mommy and daddy. You understand? But any other time, I'm fully dressed. I'm out in the open. I'm sitting there. They can walk in and out the room. The door ain't nothing. You understand? And we ain't doing nothing in secret. I ain't getting high. I ain't turning around. They turn around. I do like this real quick and hit something. You know what I'm saying? Nothing for them to see.
Yeah.
Nothing for them to see. We don't do drugs. How about you as a parent? How about you learn how to be a good goddamn parent? Because you obviously ain't shit doing drugs around your kids, and you got the drugs to where the kids can get to them. And you're blaming them, talking about that's what they get for going in your dope. You shouldn't have the dope for them to even go into.
That's right.
So stupid. Our people are so stupid, man. Drugs make us so damn dumb. Even these edibles, even the weed that you think is so innocent. But we're gonna get into that now. Go ahead, up.
Come on. Cannabis sciences. That's okay. Okay. This is an article from a page called Lab Roots. Okay. And one of the titles is Cannabis Sciences. And a subtitle of it is High Potency Cannabis Use is Associated with an increased likelihood of psychotic experiences.
So you're going crazy. You're going crazy behind that, what they call it, good weed, the high potency.
Loud.
Yeah, the loud. There you go. That was another one. The loud. You think just because your shit loud, you go around talking loud, acting loud, stupid loud. You
Right.
all kind of loud after that.
Mm-hmm.
You're loud and dumb and stupid and ignorant, losing your loud ass mind.
Right.
Absolutely, huh? You're having more and more psychotic experiences behind you smoking the weed. Go ahead, read something.
Come on, sir. Can the potency of cannabis influence psychotic episodes? This is what a recent study published in Addiction hopes to address, as a team of researchers from the University of Bristol in the United Kingdom investigated how higher potency cannabis, known as skunk, can cause psychotic episodes in adults aged 19 to 24 when they begin using high potency cannabis between the ages of 16 and 18. So if they got kids that's tripping out, having because I've heard some sisters talk about how some of they, so one day they teenager came home, acting crazy, and he ain't never been the same since. And how they believe that they have got a hold to some of this new weed, or some of the weed that you can buy at some of the artificial weed that you can buy at the gas stations.
Yeah.
But I've heard many cases where they have said they ain't been right ever since. So let's go into it.
Yeah, that's a shame. That shit is terrible.
It is. I read, this study holds the potential to help researchers, legislators, medical professionals, and the public better understand the long-term impacts regarding the potency of cannabis, especially since the recreational cannabis remains illegal throughout the UK. Now, that's the UK, but that's not the United States, because
right.
we know that it is legal in the majority of the states of America.
Absolutely. Jump to the other article real quick.
Come on, sir.
Give us the other article, and I'm finna I'm gonna play these videos, and then we're gonna go get these scriptures real quick.
Come on, sir. All right. Here we go. Neurosciencenews.com. Strong link between teen cannabis use and psychosis risk.
So your teenagers, not only are you going crazy, but your kids is going crazy too behind it.
That's right.
Keep going.
Summary. A new study finds a strong association between teen cannabis use and a significantly increased risk of developing psychotic disorders.
Mm-hmm.
This risk appears to be age dependent, with adolescents being particularly vulnerable to the effects of cannabis on their developing brains. While further research is needed, these findings raise concerns about early cannabis use and highlight the importance of prevention strategies. If I could, Adawan,
go ahead. Come on with it.
Real quick. This just bring I hope that women is not smoking during their pregnancy.
You know they are. You know they are. They ain't putting that shit down. They are smoking it. They are smoking while they're pregnant. Yes, they are.
Yes.
And it's a shame.
Yeah, Comic-Con, sir.
Because they tell you that this stuff affects the baby, but you're such a junkie. You're such a junkie. You know, because I don't know if they still doing it, but they taking kids now. When they find that stuff in these kids' system, because there was a sister that came here with some of the most twisted doggone stories that she wanted us to help her so bad, but she was not being honest with us. You know what I mean? The sister first came here and claimed that now this was a brother, they was both in fake Israelite groups, right? But she turned around and needed some help. Nobody would help her when the state came and took her baby from her once they found weed in her system. Okay. So I asked her, I said, "You smoke weed?" She like, "No, her daddy do." I'm like, "Nah, no, that ain't, yeah." You know what I'm saying? Nah. I'm like, "You gotta be smoking it too, sis." So she was blaming the fake Israelite dude, you know what I mean, for him smoking all the weed and not her. You know, and we ain't gonna be able to help you if you come in here lying. That's right. You understand? You gotta tell us the truth, man. We have to know the whole story. So, nevertheless, the sister didn't like all of the. Look, I got it from General Hyman. General Hyman, brother, he's going to get to the bottom of any story. OMG. You better tell the truth. You better tell the goddamn truth and the whole truth. So help you God. You understand? Because General Hyman is going to get to the bottom of it. He's going to figure it out. I'm telling you. And he don't care how long it take either. You can go on to tell the truth up front, or you could be there for about a whole 3, 4, 5 hours while he's getting to the bottom of it. He don't care. You understand? His goal is to fix this nation, and he takes it very, very seriously. You understand? He is very serious about fixing his people. I'm telling you. So you better come with the truth and the whole truth. So help you God the first time. Just do it. Just do it. Just be honest. But the sister didn't like all of the questions, so she turned around and got frustrated and left. Right? Turned around and came back. They took her up. They got her kids back, but then they took them again. And I'm like, man, what's going on now? So it was some stuff between him and her. She didn't like all of the questions, so she left again. The sister came back with a different accusation this time. Not only did they take the kids from her, but they gave them to the father. But then she was trying to say that the man was, defiling the children, defiling the daughter. You know, she said some mess about the daughter told her this Abba cat. Abba in Hebrew means father. And she said, what? And she said she was touching herself down there, said this Abba cat. And I just, from the story that she told, because she said she did a wellness check, she had the police involved. They went over there and checked the baby and everything. She said the police came out the house and said everything is fine in there. She said the baby was sitting there playing. She said nobody did anything to her. You know what I'm saying? She said she didn't tell us anything. She said nothing's wrong. And I don't know if this was some kind of personal thing with the sister or whatever, just trying to, get at the brother because the state took the kids and gave them to him. But that's kind of a shock because she said that he was the one that was doing all the drugs. And like I said before, if you don't come in here and be honest, we can't help you, man. So she did what she did the first 2 times when she left with all the lying and questioning, because this is going to have to make sense. This is going to have to make sense because we got the police involved and you're telling me that they said nothing happened. There's no signs of anything wrong with the baby. You take the baby to the doctor and they will check to see if that child had been penetrated by either a penis, a finger, or whatever. If that child had been penetrated at all, there is a way to find out. And that's what you do. And that's what I was suggesting that she do. No, we need to take the baby to the doctor, because if you're claiming that this happened, then this is the route you need to take. And she turned around and, of course, left again. Didn't want to be honest, didn't want to get the baby to the doctor. No, let's get the baby to the doctor. Let's push for that. Not the police keep coming back out there to try to arrest the brother. Let's see if the doctor will say, yes, somebody did do something to this baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, this baby's hymen is broken. Yes, it's torn tissue in there. Yeah, yes, we need to call the authorities. We need to say that somebody did something to this child. You understand? So then they would kick in, and then they would, go through the proper protocol to get the baby from whoever is harming the baby.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't want to do that. She didn't want to do that.
No.
She didn't want to do that. She just wanted to turn around and look, she started going in on me. Oh, I thought y'all was righteous men. We are. What you talking about? Oh, yeah, I'm telling you that he did. No, you can't just tell me he did something. There has to be proof. There has to be proof, man. We can't just tell me somebody did something to a child and I'm gonna go kick down the door and grab the baby and take the baby, and we can't do it like that. That's not how you do that. But that ain't what she thought. She thought we was gonna get up, get suited and booted out, put on our priestly garments, and go kick down this man's door after the police just left from there saying that everything's fine. Like, lady, what do you want? You understand? What do you want? What are you thinking? Something is wrong with your head. Something is wrong with her head. I really believe that sister got some issues. She really need, and I believe it's from her drug use. She says she smokes. I believe she smoked weed. She didn't say she did, but I believe she do.
Yeah.
And that weed is causing her some psychotic problems. She's going crazy, and she doesn't even know it. Let me get that scripture in Genesis about the herb. Grab me that real quick. I'm gonna play this video. I'm gonna play these couple of videos, and then we get these scriptures, and then we get out of here real quick.
So like at one, what was the verse again? Chapter and verse, Baba Kashaf.
I believe it's Genesis 2 and I think roughly around about 18 when the Most High gave us the herbs.
Oh, come, sir.
Around up in there, yeah. Okay, this is one. This happened here in St. Louis. Let me give you this one first. This is what happened to the high school students. Matter of fact, some of the high school is not too far from our school right here in the city of St. Louis.
Tonight, 10 students at Sumner High School are recovering after they suddenly became sick to their stomachs.
School officials say the students ingested gummies that may have contained marijuana. Robert Townsend reports one student is now facing disciplinary action.
About an hour and a half before classes dismissed for the day at Sumner High School, an emergency broke out Wednesday, but classes went on as normal. Still, the spokesman for St. Louis Public Schools, police, and fire officials descended on the North St. Louis High School. It's after 4 students were taken to a hospital as a precaution after eating gummies that may have had marijuana in them.
The children who ate them, they became, again, nauseous, didn't feel well. It started with 2, then 2 more.
Sales says 6 other students who ate the edibles complained of stomach pain, were checked out on the school campus, and picked up by their parents. The students were sophomores, juniors, and seniors.
I don't know the exact breakdown, but everybody is okay. Everybody is alert, feeling fine. Nobody was badly injured or anything like that.
Of course, a big question is, how did those students get their hands on the gummies in the first place? The school district spokesperson says another student brought those items into the school after reportedly buying them from a nearby convenience store.
Health effects associated with THC can be wide-ranging.
Nicole Dawsey is the executive director of Prevent Ed. The community health agency works to reduce or prevent the harms of alcohol or other drug use through education, intervention, and advocacy.
But if someone has too much of that THC substance, it can really interfere with the body's ability to function. That's not just thinking clearly, but that also affects heart rate, that affects their respiratory, their breathing.
As for the Sumner student, now in hot water,
that student will be dealt with according to the SLPS Code of Conduct.
Robert Townsend, 5 on your side.
All right, that's that video. Let me play the other one real quick. Give me 1 second.
New tonight, a local family demanding answers after they say their kindergartner overdosed in class. The student is in the Rittner School District. 5 on your side's Annie Kroll joining us in studio. Annie, what is that family telling you?
This is the school that's not too far from my kids' school.
Attorney Ben Tobin represents the 5-year-old and his family. Tobin says his young client was at Marion Elementary School last Friday when he slumped over and passed out while the boy was revived with Narcan. The family wants to know why this happened in the first place.
Trying to figure out where the opioids came from.
That's the question attorney Ben Tobin is now working to answer, as his kindergartner client remains groggy from what Tobin says was an opioid overdose. A medical emergency at Marion Elementary School last Friday. When we asked the Rittner School District about the incident, they sent us this letter that went out to parents on the day it happened, saying, quote, recently we've had reports of elementary age students becoming sick after consuming unknown substances and items they believe to be candy, but they were possibly laced with unknown drugs. Tobin emphasizing that no opioids were in the child's house. His clients wanting to remain anonymous. We've seen the word candy used in the letter from the school. Was this something you were surprised to see when you were first contacted by the family?
It was obviously given to him, or he obtained the opioid at school from somebody or somewhere. So whether it's, making sure the playground is free and clear of, sharp objects, as well as, potential drugs or hazardous things to students.
The letter also telling families that although the students became ill at the time, they have reportedly made a full recovery. Also pointing to concerns about a growing national trend of unknown substances being found at schools. Tobin sharing the boy hasn't gone back to school in a week and may not at all, depending on how safe his parents feel he is, along with his 2 other siblings at Marion. The district recommends parents talk with their children about not accepting any unknown substances at school. If they do come in contact with something they're worried about, they should tell a teacher or school administrator. They can also call the district's anonymous safe line 24/7 at 314-493-6205.
Good doggone night. That is insane. And brother, do you know how many articles and how many videos I got that I could play on this topic about the weed, the gummies, the children that's getting the gummies and the fentanyl that's turning around and getting into the parents' edibles. They had a sister that turned around and she's of course being charged. Her child took a bunch of her edibles to school. You understand? And Same thing happened. You know, like this is insane.
Right.
This is insane. Huh? And you think that weed never hurt nobody. Now it's hurting your kids.
Yeah.
It been hurting your kids because they had to smell it. They had to inhale the smoke from your weed and from your goddamn cigarettes. I be seeing kids, man, with riding in these cars with these parents. They be smoking the weed, smoking the cigs while they driving around with their kids. But I know I'll be looking at the kids' faces. I know they dying in the back seat of them cars. Because I can't take that smoke out. I can't stand it.
It's abuse.
It is. It really is. It really is. And them kids just got to sit there, man. I remember one day I had to sit at the intersection because it was a bus coming. And the grandmother had the kids on the next corner. The bus pulling up here, got the arm out, so can't nobody move, right? So the children is getting out the car, out the back door, the smoke coming out the back door. The smoke filled up the car. You can see it. You can see the smoke filled up the car. And as the kids open the door to get out to go in the school on the school bus, here come all the smoke out the goddamn car. I said, damn. Surprised them kids could even make it to the bus.
It's terrible.
I was surprised if they could make it to the bus. Like, good talk all night. Come on with it. Read this scripture.
Come on, sir. The book of Genesis, chapter 1 and verse 29. And the Most High said, behold, I have given you every herb, every seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree, and in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat.
Right there. Okay. Now, if a person wanted to even be technical, right? It says that it should be for meat. So why do they put it in cookies and brownies? You understand? Why ain't you rolling it up in your ground beef? It's for meat, right? It's for meat. Make you an impossible burger with the weed leaf. They ain't doing that out. You know, they ain't doing that. But I've heard people actually get technical with this and say that, see, it says it's for meat. They say meaning it can be eaten. That's not what it's talking about. It can be consumed. You understand? It can be consumed. And the Bible is going to tell you, because this is where the junkies like to stop at. They like to stop right here. Go to Ezekiel 47 and 12. Give me Ezekiel 47 and 12, and then we're going one more place.
Come on, sir. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 47 and verse 12.
Uh-huh.
And by the river upon the bank thereof, on this side and on that side, shall grow all trees for meat.
Mm-hmm. May grow all trees for meat. There go that meat again. Okay. Meaning that they can be consumed, not that they can be eaten. You not put on a piece of bread like lettuce. You understand? And you put you some turkey on there, or a turkey burger, or you know what I'm saying? And you turn around and get ready to chew this down. That's not what it's talking about. Meaning that it has its purposes. Keep going.
Come on, sir. Whose leaf shall not fade, neither shall the fruit thereof be consumed.
Mm-hmm.
It shall bring forth new fruit according to his months.
Mm-hmm.
Because their waters they issued out of the sanctuary, and the fruit thereof shall be for meat.
So here it is again, right? The fruit thereof shall be for meat. Mm-hmm. You don't take grapes and eat them like meat, do you? You know what I'm saying? You don't take a banana and eat it like meat, do you?
Right.
No, you consume the grapes. You consume the banana.
Mm-hmm.
You consume the orange and the apple. You understand? That's all it's talking about. Keep on.
Comic-Con. And the leaf thereof for medicine.
The leaf thereof for medicine. All right. Now go to Ecclesiasticus. Where we at? 30, what's that? 8 and 1? 38 and 1. We're gonna read down a few and we're gonna get out of it.
Comic-Con, sir.
Now, this is where you get your medicine from. You don't go to Pookie or Cuzzo or Big Lope or Little Lope or Tone Lope or whoever Lope. You understand? You don't call your plug talking about you need some medicine. What your plug is doing is illegal.
Yeah.
What your the brother that stay down the street is doing is illegal. That's what you call illicit drugs. You understand? Because they're selling them on the streets. The Lord said that you can consume because every herb, right? I mean, every herb that is found, weed is an herb, no doubt, and it can be consumed according to God. But there is a way that it can be consumed, and we just read it. It said that it's for medicine.
For medicine.
Not for you to self-medicate, talking about, oh, damn, my arm hurt. I think I need some weed. You understand? Nah, you better stretch that thing. You better get you a Tylenol or Advil. You better get that shack patch, that heat patch. You understand? If your arm hurt, you understand? Get you that big old shack patch and put it on there and let the icy hot, you understand? See if that'll help. But don't think to smoke no weed. Get the shack patch if your damn leg hurt and you can't walk. Get the shack patch if your damn back hurt. Get you an icy hot patch. What is it, like 3-4 of them in a pack out? Get them at Walgreens. Peel that little paper off that thing.
Right.
Rub that thing in the spot that hurt and let that heat and the ice go to work. You get that before you go call somebody to sell you a bag of weed.
Mm-hmm.
Or a vape or a pen or a blunt or whatever it is, however you choose to smoke it. You go get you a shack patch, to an icy hot patch before you go get you a blunt.
That's right.
All right. The Lord said it is for medicine.
God.
And this is how you get your medicine. You don't call a Cuzzo or the plug and tell them you got 5 on it. That's not how you do that. That's illegal. Go ahead. I'll read that scripture.
Salaki Adawan, you go get a prescription.
You go get a prescription. And then here's who you go get it from. We're about to read it right now. Come on with it, warrior.
Come, sir. The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 38 and verse 1. Honor a physician with the honor due unto him.
Uh-huh. Keep going. And why should we honor this physician? Why should we honor a doctor?
For the uses which you may have of him.
And what else?
For the Lord has created him.
Listen, the Lord created doctors, man. The Lord created medicine. Medicine don't just magically come from nowhere. Medicine grow on the ground. It starts with an herb. They got an herb for everything. The natives was notorious for this. They knew they used to take the herbs, they go chop a bunch of them up out the ground, put them in some hot boiling water. You understand? Boil it a little bit and pour you something and let you drink it. Or they would turn around and dry it out. You understand? And then chop it down. I forgot the name of that little tool. They got it over at the Cahokia Mile, man. I remember going there as a kid, but I was disappointed when me and Officer Bond went over there in the truth and how they just took every single thing from the natives, made them look as if they were just walking around in Pampers and shit. It was ridiculous. But they had some of the tools that they used to use on display, and they had a big bowl, and they had that wooden I forgot what it's called, damn. But they were sitting, dab the dried up, you understand, herbs, and turn around and make it into a powder form. That's how they would do it. You understand? Like you said, your prescription, your pills, that's how they would make the pills like that. Dehydrate the leaf, turn around and pound it down, and then give it to you in a powder. You understand? They wasn't rolling up nothing. They wasn't rolling up nothing like and looking like a damn crackhead. They wasn't doing that. That's not how the natives got down. That's not how our people are supposed to get down, period. If you get sick, you go to your doctor. The Bible says, honor a physician with the honor due unto him for the uses which you may have of him. If you got a headache that you've been having for 2 weeks, go to the doctor. Explain to him, Doc, my head has been killing me, Doc. I can't get rid of this headache. I don't care what I do. I drink more water. I took some Advil, some Tylenol. I try to go to sleep. It just ain't going nowhere. My headache will not leave. Now the doctor's going to work on you and figure out why you're having these headaches. Why? Because the Lord created him. The Lord created doctors. The Lord created doctors. And there's nothing wrong with going to a reputable doctor. Nothing wrong with that. Don't go to Dr. Kevorkian. Don't go to some doctor that you know is just going to give you the prescription that you need because you're a junkie. Don't do that. You understand? Because the Most High knows that you are there because you are a junkie. Don't think that there's something that he don't know about. He knows that you're getting high. You went to the dispensary, right? Because at first they was giving out those them cards. You don't need a card no more now. They done did away with the cards real quick. They turned around and was making people get certifications. They would turn around and not as a doctor, but they would just have a certificate to prescribe you the weed. So you would go to this person who is not a physician, not skilled in nothing. They only took a training, answered a few questions, passed the test, and they were given the plaque to put on their wall to say that they're certified to give you weed. That's what you did, right? And that's what people was doing. Going in there to them people, oh man, my head, oh my back, oh my neck, my back, and my back. You understand? That's what they was doing. And then they say, oh shoot, we got something for you right now. Here. You understand? And they was prescribing the weed. Now you don't need it no more. You see the kid. The kid went to a gas station and just bought it. They sold it to a kid, man. They didn't even give a damn. They don't even care. They don't even care that 6, 7, almost 10 kids almost died at that school. The gas station don't give a damn. They made some money.
Right.
That's why they put it in their store to make money off of it. They don't give a damn about those kids almost dying. It's ridiculous. Go ahead, read some more.
Comic-Con, sir. Verse 2. For of the Most High cometh healing.
From the Most High cometh healing. And guess where that healing come from? In those herbs. And those herbs are not to be rolled up and smoked. Like the trooper just said, you get a prescription and not no damn prescription of something to smoke. That's the thing. You can't get a prescription to smoke. You get a prescription found in a pill form. That's how they're going to give it to you. But now they know that you are just a helpless junkie. So they're just going to give you the weed. They made a way for you to go get your dope, for you to go get your fix. They don't care nothing about getting you off of the drugs. You know what America did to show you how much they really don't care for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to get off drugs? They had sent, they had put in a pot. This was when Trump was in office. 800, oh man, I forgot how many millions it was. It was a big number. It was a huge number. I brought this out. I bring this out all the time. Turn around and they had all this money, $800 some odd million for blacks to get off of drugs. That's what it was. Set aside just for that. You know how much got utilized in helping black people get off of drugs? Not one red cent. Let me stop you before you even say it. You're going to say not a damn. I can see it on your face. Not one red cent went to our people getting off of them drugs. So where is the money? Where did it go? Where did the money go, man? Back into their purses. Back into the white man purse. That's who got it. You understand? They don't care to get you off drugs. That's why they came up with the dispensaries. That's why they figured out how fast they could turn around and get you to get qualified to get the dope without the damn person having the weed card. Now you don't need the weed card. You don't need the person don't need the plaque and the training. They stopped all of that. They stopped all of that out. You could just go right in and say, "Hey, I'm a junkie. What do you have?" That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do, and they go sell you something. That's the dope house. The white man made a legal dope house. He is the devil the Bible speaks of. But the Lord ain't with that, man. The Lord ain't with that junkie mess. You understand? Come on with it out. Keep reading.
Come on, sir. And he shall receive honor of the king.
He shall receive honor of the king, because guess what? If the king ever gets sick, oh boy, you understand? What you think he gonna get when he turn around and go in there and make the king well? You understand? The scripture says healing come from the Most High. You understand? So what this doctor has, once they go to school to get the not nobody that you call and this your plug. They're not no doctors. Whoever is mixing that crack with that fentanyl, they are killing people left and right.
Yeah.
And they keep going to buy the crack. They keep going to buy the fentanyl. They keep going. They don't know what to mix in. They ain't no goddamn doctor. Fentanyl ain't for you to get high with no damn way. And you sprinkle just a little too much of that stuff in there. It only take a little bit. They use that on cancer patients that's dying, for people that are about to die, and that helps ease their pain a little bit. But the doctors know. They had some nurses that got busted here in St. Louis doing that. They were selling the damn patches. They were supposed to have been taking the patches and putting them on the people, but they would go in the room, pull off the old patch, and act like they putting the new patch on there and write a new date on the damn thing and turn around and act like they gave the people the new patch, and they would sell the other ones. They were selling the other.
Put the old patch right back on.
Put the old patch right back on the person. Yes.
That's true.
Straight up. I mean, this place is disgusting, man. This place is horrible. This place is horrible. To where you're supposed to be going to get healed. You're supposed to be going to get a little bit of help in your time when you dying. You're about to die. And this person is taking advantage of you because they know you finna die. So instead of you getting the new patch so you can die in as less pain as possible, they selling the fucking patch so that people on the streets can die and be in the same place you in a few minutes. They're gonna be in the hospital in the what they call that? Damn, what's that part where they take the dying patients at? Oh shit, I forgot what it's called. Damn. Hospice. You understand?
Hospice.
Hospice. I'm sorry, hospice. They turn around and send those people there so that they can, die in ease, man, not so painful of a death. And they put them patches on them so those people could be, just deal with their discomfort and just a little bit, damn. I mean, the people are dying. God damn. And they were selling the patches out so that people could die in the streets like that. You understand? They were sending the fentanyl out here in the streets of St. Louis, and people was dying like that. Yeah. Straight up. Like, that's disgusting. Now, this place is hell.
Yeah.
This place is hell. Go ahead, read a little more.
Come on, sir. Verse 3. The skill of the physician shall lift up his head.
Okay, gonna lift up his head. Keep going.
And in the sight of great men, he shall be in admiration.
He shall be an admiration. People look up to good doctors, man. They like good doctors. You understand? You turn around and get diabetes or cancer or hell, even just a common cold. You coughing too much and don't know how to stop coughing. And you get you a good doctor that'll check you and make sure you all right. Run some tests. Don't just turn around and just write you no prescription. Hey, take this and get out of here. They really work with you and say, what's going on? What's wrong with my patient?
Yeah.
What's the matter? Oh, okay. Well, we're going to run this test on you. We're going to check this. We're going to take a sample. We're going to get some blood. We're going to get some urine. They do all that. and they make sure you all right. That's a good doctor. And in the sight of great men and everybody, they're gonna be like, hey, go to that doctor right there. He cold. He good with his patients. I remember when I went in there, I was coughing, boy. I couldn't kill that cough. And the doctor, hey, he figured it out. He figured it out. Everybody loves good doctors, man. You understand? They love them. Okay? They love good doctors, man. And that you're gonna find out about it. Everybody gonna talk about the good doctor.
Right.
But let you be Dr. Kevorkian, boy. Oh man, they gonna talk about your ass too. They gonna talk about you too. Okay. Is it any more on that?
Come on, sir.
Come on, give it to me.
Verse 4. The Lord hath created medicine out of the earth.
Whoa, wait, hold on. The Lord created bunts out of the earth. What did he create?
The Lord hath created medicine out of the earth.
The Lord created medicines out of the earth. Not nothing for you to smoke and get high with and pass it to your homies.
Right.
So he can get high. Pass it to your woman so she can get high. The kid sitting in the back of the goddamn car with you while y'all riding around getting high. The Lord didn't create that for that.
No.
He made medicines out of the earth, meaning that if you have a legit reason for you being sick and hurt, you had an accident or something, and you got some sort of pain. I know they use that for pain too sometimes, depending on the type of pain you have. They'll give you a pill for that. They'll prescribe you a pill for that. But he make this for you to be riding around talking about how hungry you is. Damn, what's in there to cook, man? I'm hungry. That's not. He didn't make that for that kush to be your cologne. That's not. He didn't do that. He didn't do that. Your oppressor gave you that weed. He is the one. You go back to Woodstock. Go back to Woodstock. You understand? When they turned around and was smoking weed and walking around the park and just happy and high. Look at all them silly ass white people. Go look at them videos. Look at them videos with silly ass white people running around getting high, looking stupid as hell. And you mimic that. You wanted to be just like that. You wanted to be stupid as fuck, just like the white man. And now look at what the black community looked like because you wanted to be stupid like his white ass. Look at what the black community looked like because you follow him instead of following Christ, instead of following Commanding General YAHANNA, instead of following the other generals and captains who, guess what, will keep this community clean, man.
Yeah.
Will keep this community clean. You wanted to be like Woodstock. You wanted to be like them white people that was sitting around holding hands, happy as hell because they was getting high, looking stupid. Black folks wasn't getting high like that back then, but because you follow white people so much, because you think they are magnificent, because you think they are your God, look at what you're doing. And look at how you ruin yourself, and now you can't even fix the problem.
Yeah.
Now you can't even fix it. Now your kids is going in your stash, getting your gummies and getting sick. Now your kids want to get high just like mama be high, just like daddy be high. Now you can't stop your kids from getting high. Hell, half of you are getting high with your children, with your sick and despicable asses. You're getting high with your kids. I done heard so many people like say, you know what? I would rather them do it here at home than do it out there in the streets. Fuck that. Don't get high at all.
That's right, Cap.
That's what I tell man. Don't get high at all. Not know I would rather you get high here. Yeah, so you would be a junkie in the goddamn house? Do that make sense? Hell no, man. That shit don't make sense nowhere. You are a horrible fucking parent. You are despicable. Someone should take your kids from you. The government should take your kids. You know what? Your kids are in a better place other than being with you in most cases. Some of these parents, these kids would have a better opportunity in life if they did not have they sick, nasty ass, drug addict ass mama and daddies for a fucking mother and a father. I'm off of it. Goddamn. You understand? That shit drives me nuts, man. I hate drugs, man. I hate drugs, brother. And the shit that it's doing to the community. To see these kids that's getting it in candy. People putting this shit in candy. People putting it in chip bags and candy bags.
Yeah.
You understand? It's for these kids to go get it when they at school. and getting sick. I got other videos to where the kids is getting the edibles too. It's not just the fentanyl. They're getting the edibles too. A bunch of them are getting it from home. They're getting it from their mothers. They're getting it from their fathers. I saw a video out where this shit was stupid. I don't understand what is wrong with our people, man. I do, but I don't. But the brother turned around. He's holding his daughter. He's walking through the house. And he turns around and says, "Pop me an edible before taking my daughter to daycare." And then the next scene flips to him getting in the car seat on top of the goddamn car, and the baby is standing in the driveway while he's driving down the street. Who in the fuck thought that was funny? Why is that shit funny? So the baby can run out in the goddamn street while you're recording this dumbass skit and get hit by a car. You high as hell. Do you know how many people have made mistakes being high out of their mind, don't know what they're doing, and then harm their kids? Like, come on, man. This shit is sick out. This shit is sick. It's disgusting. And that shit was shameful. Go ahead, brother. Come on with it.
Cap, you know it's summertime. Summertime is approaching, and we're gonna unfortunately hear a lot of we're gonna hear those situations where the parent got out of the car and forgot that their baby was in the back seat.
Yeah,
came back, and the baby is dead. Because the baby it was over 100 and some degrees in the car. Forgot and left your baby in the back seat.
Yeah, it is all because you out of your mind. You high out of your mind. That's what a lot of them be. A lot of them be high. I see so much driving around out getting high. These folks getting high driving around. And then when you look at their vehicle, you see why their vehicle all beat up. It's because you high.
That's right.
You high. And then what's so crazy is that you can't fucking see. You calling yourself having chinky eyes. Like, what in the hell? And so you're talking about how your eyes is closed and you can't even fucking see. But then you think to get in your car and smoke to have chinky eyes where your eyes is closed and you hit something and then you wonder why your car tore up. Like, damn. Stupid. I mean, drugs make black people stupid. And I'm trying to help make you smart, but you're going to have to get off that dope. And look, with that, we out of here. We way over the time, man. Hey, the Water Warrior, you can go ahead and close out if you want.
Salaki Adawan, hey, another great show. Sharpen the Sword Radio. Tune in. This is the ISUPK under Commanding General YAHANNA.
Yeah, right.
Salute to Commanding, the Most High Commanding General YAHANNA, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers.
Right.
And even our women in this truth.
Damn right.
Most High bless our children.
Goddamn right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Damn right. Hey, listen, I'm telling you. Listen, this could not have been done, man, without the Most High, without our King Christ, and without Commanding General YAHANNA holding it down. You understand? He held on to the truth while everybody else left.
That's right.
They gave up on it.
Yeah.
They was in it too long. I guess life just don't sound good. You understand? That sounded good to me. To be in the right place for life, OMG. Sounded real goddamn good to me. That's why I'm still here.
Still do.
I'm still here and I'm going to stay here.
That's right.
I don't give a damn who leave. You understand? I'm staying right here. Okay? And the man that is in charge of this school showed me the greatest example ever is to, guess what? Hang in there, man. Hold your posts. Hold your posts. No matter how it look, no matter how many people ain't in the school, no matter how much your family hate, your family is going to hate you. Oh my God, you're not buying them Christmas gifts no more. You're not smoking weed with them no more. You ain't selling them the weed no more.
Right.
Oh man, they're gonna hate you. You was their plug. You stopped being a plug, and now you they priest. You understand? Now you teaching them how to get their life off, so they're gonna hate you. They're going to hate you. Take away their white Jesus. They're going to hate you to take away their church. What are you talking about? What do you mean? My church? You ain't been to my church. Not my church. Ain't that what they say? Not my church. That is ridiculous. Not your church too, nasty ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you, okay?
And
all of you.
and your reverend.
And your reverend. You understand? Come on. And look, with that, hey, shalom, Israel. Keep tuning in, keep liking, keep subscribing, keep sharing, keep tuning in to all of our shows, ISUPK.com. Check us out, ISUPK St. Louis. Check us out, ISUPK Atlanta. Check us out. You understand? And guess what, brother? The water to you for always being on the show, holding it down. You understand? You are part of the team, and without you, this would not even be possible, Trooper. You understand? You are one hell of a brother. You are an excellent brother. You understand? So don't think what you doing just reading, you know what I'm saying, is small thing. It's a small thing. You are very much needed in here, just like the rest of us. You understand? Right. And for a brother to come out of the world and come into this truth, that's amazing all by itself. That's amazing all by itself, brother. So like I said, hey, y'all know, boy, with that, shalom, family.
Shalom, shalom. Most High in Christ.
Yeah, I'm right.